And let's see what he can do here today. And this shot from about 150 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Tracking. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
And now that finds him in first place. Time to tee off at the second. Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Putting for birdie here. Oh, what about this start?
Game face on early here, Luke.
Sitting at 12 under par for the event. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 7 feet to the cup.
This putt to try and save their par.
This looks good. Nicely holed. And for par.
This player is putting for fun.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Ooh. 7 feet to the cup.
This for par.
It's got a chance. Good putt, that.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. Not quite the shot he was wanting.
Jeez,
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
Come on out of it.
That's nicely done. Getting ready to play their third. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Now 8 shots in front. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Not a bad line, this one. Attaboy, good shot. This putt coming up is for birdie.
Slightly left. Oof, oof. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give it to me.
Oh, just missed.
Oh, you dick.
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts.
Damn. Look at me right now, man.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Is that even close? Hell no, that's gonna hook right off. Come on, baby, get in there.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Pump brakes on this bitch, too.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Oof, it's almost a good read right there. That's money. Get in the hole. Fuck yourself. Get in the
And
hole.
with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. That's a little untidy. Playing now from the fairway bunker. Well, that was a good strike. And here we are with the third shot. That's tiny. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
That'll way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
And that's the line in the sand. That's on the green, and you never know what could happen. Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Looking really good.
Bit too heavy-handed there.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
A bogey putt awaits. Nice stroke. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Better than most.
That's well holed. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Getting ready to play their third.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ouch, that hurts. If you can make this one, it's for par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Second shot here on the 13th hole. And here we are with the third shot. Straight out of the top draw.
Great touch.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one. You've arrived at a par 4. Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. From around 220 yards. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one is headed to the right. This is from miles away.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 5-iron here. This one heading into the sand. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Well, you can reach for the putter because that one's on the surface. And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, get in. That'll help your scorecard. Well hold.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Why not take another look at that effort?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Oof. Okay.
Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Sitting at -14 now for the event.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Love the short par 4s, Rich. Always an opportunity.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Top effort, that. You'll take the tap in for par any day. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. A hole out from off this green here. You'll win the tournament. Well, what a shot. And this putt for a final score of 68. And that'll do it. Holds it for the win.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first-round action. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I am very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No, thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
Cause I'm long and I'm strong and I don't have the copyright to this song.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Oof. Get over. Thank you.
And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Come on, baby.
Come on, get
Be nice. Be nice. Alright, take it.
down. Nicely done. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Big putt. I think that's too far. I'm gonna go right there. Is that money? Is that money?
Just didn't drop.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, I don't mind this
They're
par
really
putt.
doing me dirty this time.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy.
This looks pretty.
Lexi Thompson currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard.
Alright.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Clear the bunker. Clear the bunker. Bastard.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh,
hit the goddamn flag.
right at it from out of the bunker. And this would be a great par putt if he can make this. I like the look of this. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of. But if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And coming up well short.
Well played, mate. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Not a bad line, this. Solid par putt, that. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 back from the leader. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Go on, get in the hole. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Looking better.
Oh, so close. A par putt on the table. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Oh, that was pure. quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough.
That was horrible.
Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for third position. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this. Well played. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Looks to be going with the 5 iron. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Beautiful shot.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now at 3 under overall.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot. That is a touch of class from the bunker. Let's get back to it, shall we? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Well, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front nine, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Sitting at -3, currently tied for first place. Opting for the 9-iron. That was special. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. Okay, steady now. Putting for a bogey. And there it is. So, Rich, 9 holes in the books. What do you make of the performance so far in this rivalry?
Luke, so far, so good against their rival, but let's face it, there's a lot of golf yet to be played. However, I'm thinking, as they say in the movie, are you not entertained? No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
And here we are with the third shot. He's 2 shots back. That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Currently has a share of second place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Par putt coming up here. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Didn't that look good for a long time? Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Damn, sit down, sit down.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. It was on a good line. So close to the eagle. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Ooh, right by the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Pretty good shot there.
Now 4 under par. Currently tied for first place. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
That dog will hunt.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Like the look of this one. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Going with the hybrid. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Here's Xander Schauffele. Wonderful shot.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
This one's for birdie. This one's dialed in. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Opting for the 5-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
What's in front of them, Henny?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
It's always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now leading by 1 shot. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. That was a gallant attempt. Time now for the 4th shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
He's currently sitting in 1st place. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
This is their look at birdie. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And tapping it in for par. Still in the lead now after that hole. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his 2nd shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Chance to move to 8 under here. Ooh. An opportunity to make their par. And another round safely in the books. So there you have it. In the house, in top spot after the opening round. Everyone likes to get off to a fast start, and they certainly have.
Just a slim lead going into this final round. Lots of players with a chance to win.
On behalf... PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Luke, it's a small lead, but listen, it's better than trailing, isn't it? I like this player's chances. They've been playing rock solid the first 3 rounds. Even though the chasing pack does have some pretty heavy-duty names, this player has shown me the goods all week long.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, that's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Currently at 7 under for the tournament. Here we are at the second tee. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. Anytime you can make these putts, they'll certainly add up at the end of the day. Right on 8 feet. Ooh, nice looking putt. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of. But if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
From about 130 yards here.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
He sits in first position. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Well, this should find the short grass. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Yeah, that one will play. Getting ready to play their third. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Lining up the birdie putt here. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
Nicely done.
Around 110 yards to go.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. A quality shot, that.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Looking really good. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
In the lead and could extend it with a birdie or an eagle on this short hole.
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in 2. I like their style.
Going with the 5-wood. And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close. Ah, yes, the gentle fade, the butter cut, if you will.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Just didn't drop. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Setting up in the first cut here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. Starting to look really good.
Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. This one might roll into the rough. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. A birdie putt awaits. Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. Oh, that's a ripper. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position, ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, it's straight into their face. Going for less club here. He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Next up is this 2-shot hole. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
How close was that to going down? Putting for a par now. Currently 13 under for the event. Let's head to the 12th hole. A bit out of shape with that swing. Gotta get the rhythm back. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. Getting ready to play their third.
Went straight down.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Oh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, so close. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Well, on the tee now, coming off for par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, that should find the bunker. Coming up from the bunker. It's heading to the bunker for sure. Oh, from one bunker to another. That's got to hurt. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. And here we are with their fourth. Ooh. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Such soft hands.
This one for bogey. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. This one has eyes for the hole. That will drop and it will extend the lead. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
This would be a great up and down. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Well, that'll play.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and 2.
Putting for an eagle. This is buckets. It doesn't matter how you hit it if you can hole putts like that. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Going with the 5-iron here. Should find the green. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. 13 feet to the hole. It's on a great line. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here at the 18th. This looks to be heading to the green. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. It's been an impressive display today. Make this and you'll sign off on a 62. I don't mind the look of this. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. SK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. The first of our birdie opportunities comes at the second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
They've had a chat with the caddy, and they're going for it. This one's on.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just one stroke back from her rival.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. And back to the course with the live action. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Super shot, that. Currently at 3 under for the day. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. And now that finds him in first place. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Wonderfully played. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Outright first here. He's found the surface. Good chance here. 20 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates. And that will take him to 5 under. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Handy effort, that one. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, time to return to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Well done. And that will move him to 6 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
Oh, that is bombed. Time for the second shot here at the 6th.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Opting for the 9-iron. Not a bad play, that one. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here. They've decided to club up.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured, their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And it's time to recap that play.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Now 2 shots up after that one. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, this looks pure. Oh, just missed. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Still in the lead now after that hole. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a three-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player. Looks good.
And that's 8 birdies today.
And I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently 10 under for the round. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Well, this is bold. Their eyes are opening up, headed for the green. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
An eagle putt awaits. Go in. Oh, well hold for eagle. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Leading by 5 shots after that. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
All right, you'll make it the next time. And that should secure the par on this one. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Going with the 7. That was a beauty. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. And down it goes. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh, nice line. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What's in front of them, Henning?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
A good look at birdie here. Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these.
Nice little par putt here.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. He sits in first position. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. And with that, this round comes to a close. Okay, Rich, just a round to play now. An exciting finish we got coming up.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Playing from 110 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. That was wonderfully done. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in two.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Opting for the 3-wood. Found the green side rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt is about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Fair effort that. Good birdie.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And now that finds him in first place. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. It's a little wayward.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this one is for his par.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
Looks like she overcompensated there.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.